Came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, when I hit that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. But first down, Hurts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll... Get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
3rd down.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Good route. Good pickup for first.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Hurts on the keeper. Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes You don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands. And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them. I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Hurts.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
4 yards. Complete to Miles Sanders.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. There the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Conner. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Here's Edmonds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And some room to work. Yeah, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hurts.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Eagles
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type